So in the last class, we have done up to here, wherein mm, joint setup is done. Along with the joint setup, we have done the controllers, like we have created controllers. I'm just going to turn off the joints here. So this is what we have done. We have created controllers, and I think we have named also. I think we named all the controllers as well, right? So this is what we have done. Okay. So we'll continue from here. So show joints. Joint size is too small. I would like to increase a bit. Display animation, joint size. I'm gonna increase. Increase or decreasing the size doesn't affect the influence. Influence will remain same. Okay. So next, what I do is we have to add constraints, and after that we have to do grouping and parenting. Okay. So let me do from here for the tail part. Select the joint, shift select the curve, joint and the curve, go to constraint, orient. It's orient constraint. Make sure maintain offset is on. Max to maximum here, everything is orient constraint only. So we need to select the joint and the curve. It's orient constraint. I have added so that when I rotate this, okay, I'm gonna repeat the process. Select the curve and the joint, constraint, orient. Yeah, it's working now. So what you have to do is you need to select the curve first, then the joint, so it will rotate. Same thing I'm gonna repeat here. Select this curve and the joint, shift select the joint, G for last tool what you have taken, repeat that. G, if you press G, see automatically it will do. Repeat last tool is G. Select this, select the curve and the joint, it is orient constraint. Okay. So same thing I'm gonna repeat here. Select the curve and the joint, press G, repeat orient constraint. Select this particular curve and the joint, G, that is orient constraint. Select this one and this one, orient constraint. Select this and this, orient constraint. Select this and this. This is a tail joint, again orient constraint. Till tail joint, I'm doing orient constraint. This is cog. I'm not gonna do anything for the cog for now. Let us complete the tail part first. Then after this, if you observe, these are the subjoints are there, subcontrollers. Select the curve and this particular joint, G, again orient constraint, so that I can rotate this like this. Okay. Same thing, repeat. Select this and this, orient constraint. Select this and this, orient. Select this and this, orient. Select this and this, orient constraint. Select this and this joint, orient. Similarly, I'm going to repeat here. This and this, orient. Select this and this, orient. This one, okay, is it done? Yeah. Select this and this, orient. Select this and this, orient constraint. Select this, orient. So a lot many constraints we are doing it. Select this curve and this one, orient constraint. So seems for the tail part, entire orient constraint is done. For example, I select this. You can see all these joints are linked. Then what I do? Okay, for this also it is linked. Now this is a cog one, cog. Okay, this is the cog one. This curve, cog controller, and this is a cog joint. So what I have to do, I need to select the cog controller first, then the cog joint. Go to constraint, it is parent constraint, maintain offset on, add. So now see, okay, got it. So we have completed the orient constraint for the tail part. Parenting is pending. We have to do parenting, that we will do. Up to here, constraint part is done. Now let us continue the constraint part here. I'm selecting this curve and this joint. Select this curve and this joint. Go to constraint. It is orient constraint with maintain offset on add. So it is done. So orient constraint is done. I select this curve and the relevant joint. Orient constraint repeat. Select this curve and this joint G orient constraint. So similarly, neck part, select this curve and this joint, first curve and the joint. You need to shift select orient constraint. So make sure you are not missing anything. I'm selecting this one, and this is the beak. If you see, this is the beak part. Okay. So what I do is select this curve and select this one G orient constraint. Okay, so that I can rotate this like this, beak open close. Okay. So I think for the body part, we have, for the spine, for the this wings part we have to do. So before that, leg. This is a thigh, and this is the ball here. So what I do is create IK handle RP solver, rotate plane solver from here to the ball here. This is the ball joint, so that I can select the ball joint. See, I can do like this for the curve. Okay. Similarly, here also, repeat this, rotate plane solver from the thigh to the ball. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I think up to here is done. It's fine. Now, if you observe, we have created a pole vector. Select this curve and select this IK handle. Select the pole vector controller and the IK handle. Go to constraint, give pole vector so that we get this output. So for the bird, pole vector is in the back side. So when I'm rotating this, like my entire this leg part is rotating. So we need to avoid all that. So let's do something for that. So again, I select this and I shift select this IK handle, go to constraint, pole vector. Okay. Okay, leg pole vector also it has been rotated. I'll do the pole vector part separately. So before that, let us add uh, separate joint, reverse foot joint for the leg part here. So what I do is I go to create joint. First is heel. We don't have any toe part here. Heel, ball, ankle. Up to here you do. Okay. Let me do one thing. I created heel. I'm gonna move this a bit here. Here. So you see the ball joint is in the right place or not? select the ball joint and you rotate this so that toe is on a proper place. Select this IK handle and shift select the joint, press. Okay, before that, let me duplicate this. I need to rename this. First thing, select hierarchy, edit, delete by type history. Then I select this LT underscore reverse underscore heel. Ball, ankle. So I'm gonna select this. So here in skeleton mirror joints, search for LT, replace with RT under YZ plane. Search for LT, replace with RT. So when I mirror, automatically I got it here. Okay. So select the IK handle, then shift select this particular joint. Which one? Reverse joint. Parent P. So that when I select this reverse joint, reverse here, so I can lift or I can push this. So we have options like this. So I'm doing some simple tests. If I have given a RP solver, let me check if I gave SC, what is the problem? What we can do in this. So skeleton, I can handle SC solver if I give SC from here to the ball. Select this and this. Okay, select this controller and I can handle. Do we get collector? Okay, collector we can't give since this is a AC solver. I select this I can handle and this parent. Let it be AC solver only. I'm not changing anything. Okay. So I have done orient constraint up to here, and I have to do here now this particular part. So before that, let us do grouping. Let us complete the parenting part of only the tail and the spine and the neck part. So it's like this. After the orient constraint, select this, select this curve and this curve. That means this curve should be child of this one, P. Now select this and this, press P, P for parenting. Why? Because when I'm rotating this, I want the other to rotate also. The below two curves also. So now select this and this one, press P for parenting. Select this and this curve, P. Select this curve and this curve, P. Select this and this, P. Now select this and this one, P. So this is a cog. Up to cog I have done. Okay. So now if you see, I select this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and if I rotate, these joints are rotating. Okay, we're getting an output like this. Now the subs, controllers, the subcontroller which we have done, that is, you need to select this one and this P, means this should be child of this, and this should be child of the relevant controller here, the closer controller, that is this one. Select this and this, P for parenting. Similarly, I'll be doing for this also. Select this and this, not the joint. Select this and this, P. Select this and this, P. Now let's do for this other side. Select this and this, P. Select this and this, P. Are you able to understand this, or is it complicated?
Yeah, I can understand, sir.
Okay. It's the same structure we have done for the dyno and character, whereas this entire rig consists of only orient constraint and parenting only, nothing else. So now if you select this should be child of this. Now select this and this, P. Select this and this, P. Now if you select this, relevant should be child of this. Similarly, select this and this, P. Select this and this, P. Now I'm selecting this and this. These two should be the child of this one, P. I think it's done. When I select this, everything comes. When I select this, all this will come. Now if you see, when I do select individually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I rotate, see, you get curvy, right? We got the tail part. Tail is fully functional now. Now up to here it's fine. Now let's do this one. So anyhow, cog is fine here. So what I do, I select this one and I need to select this joint. Press P, parenting. Select this and this, P. Select this and this joint, P. Similarly, select this and this, P. Select this. Yeah, I think we did some wrong thing here. I'm parenting for the joint. Actually, I should not do for the joint. It's for controller, right? Yeah. Uh, Basically, select this curve. This curve should be child of this curve. Select this and this, P. Now select this and this joint, this curve, P. Select this curve and this particular curve, it is P. Now select this and this, it is P. So when I select this, entire things are selecting. So I can move this like this. So after that, I think this should be child of next. Select this and this P. Okay. I'll do one thing. I'll just take it off all the IK handle here. Let us do FK, forward kinematic style, for this. So I just select this IK handle and I'm going to delete this. And the one which I have created, this one, reverse, I'll delete this. Let's not have. Let us do even another type of animation, that is forward kinematics. I'm deleting IK handle here. I deleted this. I'll just explain you how to do that. Okay, it is fine. So since like this is there, I don't want this. I need to create a simple circle. So this circle, I duplicate this. I duplicate this. I duplicate this. Simple. See, I have added circle here. It's all orient only. It will work properly. So what I do is I select this two, and I'm selecting this two. Modify, freeze transform, modify, center pivot, edit, delete by type, history. So these two are a thigh controller, these two are leg controller. Simple. So what I'll be doing is select this controller and select this joint. Go to constraint, orient, so that when I rotate this, automatically leg rotation is happening. Simple. Select this one and this joint, orient constraint. Select this one and the joint, G, repeat last tool, orient constraint. Select this and this, orient constraint. For the leg part, select this and the ball here, G, orient constraint. Select this and this, orient constraint. So everything is done. Now what I'll do, I select this and this parent. This should be child of this one and this should be child of this joint, parent. Select this and this, P. Select this and this, it's P. Now this two, I can make this two, this joint, P. These two are child of this joint. Similarly, I have to give not only rotation, I have to give parent constraint also, or else I can play with rotation only. See, this will only rotate. This will rotate. Okay. I think this also suffice the task. So later, select the global controller and select this P parent. Okay, I think entire body is done except the wing part. Shall we do for the wings now?
Yes, sir.
So wings is also simple. It don't get complicated, complicated here. So this joint, which controls this entire wing, that will be controlled by this particular curve. Okay.
Yes.
So naming we have to do the main left main wing, LT underscore main. Okay. So this is right main wing. So select the curve, select the joint, constraint, orient. So here seems entire joints will be controlled, using orient constraint only. So now select this and this, G orient constraint. Select this and this, orient constraint. Select this and this, orient constraint. So Now if you see, I select 1, 2, 3. See, there is a rotation. It is forming the curve. And I select this also. If you see, it forms a curve. Okay. So this is having individual rotation control. See, this will control this individually. Anyhow, joint parenting and all needs to be done. Okay, for that, this should be child of this one, parent. This is child of this one, parent. This is select this and this, P. Later you see one, you select this 1, 2, 3, 4. And when I rotate this, see there's a wing curvy formation is there. Observe, there's a curvy formation. Now that means it is fine, it is working properly. So when the bird flaps, wings flaps, you get this kind of output. Just visualize. See here. Whereas observe, this is straight. Okay. See, I just make it like this. It's curvy. So this is still not done. When I do this, it is straight. See the difference. This is straight, this is curvy. Okay. So we have done the constraint part and all, but still a lot of work is there here. Okay. So similarly, let us do for the other side also. Select this and joint. Go to constraint. It's a orient constraint. Select this and this. Repeat last tool. Select this and this. Repeat last tool is G. Select this and this. G. So now select this, means this and this, press P. Select this particular curve and this curve, press P. Select this curve and this curve, press P. So now observe 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you rotate after selecting like in an order. Yes, you are getting this also, curvy formation. Okay. So wings part, it's fully functional now. So sub feather part we have to work now. Feather linking we have to do. It's quite simple. We have created controllers right here. So when you rotate this, I want this wing to rotate. So like that, select this and select this particular joint. Go to constraint, orient. So that when I rotate this, you should have this kind of rotation. Okay. Similarly, select this and this, G. Repeat last one. Select this and this, G. Constraints. Select this and this, G. Constraint. This and this, constraint. This and this, constraint. So select this and this, repeat last tool, constraint. Select this curve, controller and the joint, repeat last tool, constraint. Similarly, I'm repeating same thing for all. I should select the controller. This and this, orient constraint. Select this and this, orient. This and this, orient. This and this, orient. You can see here in the, you know, in the expression bar here, after the expression, the result bar. So what I'm doing, it is getting orient constraint. Now select this and this, orient. This and this, orient. This and this, orient. Now parenting part. If you observe here, this joint is having four controller. This joint, only this joint is having 6 controller. This joint is having 6 controller. So you have to do like that. This is a child of this P. This is a child of this P, and these two are the child of this one P. Okay. So when I select this, automatically you're getting this 4 controller along with that. Same way, This is the child of this controller, P. This is the child of this controller, and this is the child of this controller. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. These three are child of this particular controller. So when you select this, these three, because this is already child of this, and these three joints are child of this, that's where this is selecting. So are you able to understand how this is working?
Yes.
Don't get confused. It's the same, the process I'm just repeating. Select this and this P, select this and this P, select this and this P. Now 1, 2, 3. These three are child of this one P. So it's done. Same way I have to repeat here. Select this and this. It is orient constraint. This and this orient. This and this orient. This and this orient. So how am I able to very quickly is once I have done orient constraint, so I'm repeating the last tool. Last tool to repeat last tool is G. You need to press G. Select this and this G, this and this G. So select this and this constraint. Now this and this constraint, this and this constraint, this and this constraint, this and this constraint, this, repeat last tool G, this orient, this and this is orient. I select this, I select 3, 3, 7, 3, 3, okay, 8 is there. Okay, I should have one more. Select this and this. Modify, base transform. So this is, so now this and this constraint parent orient constraint, select this and this orient. Now parenting part, this is the child of this one P, and this is the child of this one P. Similarly, this is the child of this one P, and this is the child of this one P. So 1, 2, parent, select this and this parent, select this and this parent. So I'm selecting 1, 2, and 3. These three are child of this one parent. So 1, 2, parent, this and this parent, this and this parent. 1, 2, 3. Select this parent. So I think parenting part is done. It's perfect. So finally, what I'll do, I select this joint. So when I select this, still I'm able to see like this. Yeah, one thing, this join part, select this and this. These two should be child of this part. So this and this, okay, missing 1, 2. These two should be child of this one. Select this and P. When I select this, so everything is selecting. Only the eyeball we need to work on. That will do. So what I'll do, I just select the cog here, cog joint, group this, select the cog joint, only the cog joint. Then you group it. This as joint group. Then select the joint group and shift select this particular curve, P, parent. So once it is done, so you have, that's the final step. Select the cog joint, you have to group it and select the group, shift select the global controller, press P, it is done. So now if you select entire thing looks green, that means rig part is done. Okay. So now what I'll do, I turn on this layer. First thing, select the character. You can see there are multiple objects here in this. It's okay, not a problem. Select the character and shift select the cog joint. Shift select the cog joint, skin, bind skin. Similarly, select this tail joint. Again, shift select the cog joint, skin, bind skin. Now I select this. Okay. You see, the character is working perfect. Only the eyeball part is that we will do. So now what I'll do, so I'll just explain you here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now observe, character tail is working perfect. Okay. So there are sub joints are there, okay. These are the sub controllers we have. So if you see, this subcontrollers are doing like this. Actually, not only that, I need to select 1, 2, 3, or this one. Okay, see, not the entire tail part, few part at least, it's working. So anyhow, we have to do skinning separately for that. That we'll do. And I'm selecting this 1, 2, 3, and 4. And when I rotate this, anyhow, skinning part we have to do somewhere near the chest part. That we will do. So it looks curvy. See the character, right? It's working properly. And I select this. Okay, the character is like this now. So here it is like this. In this case, the leg part is like this. So it's rotate. Okay. It's a clear FK. Forward kinematics. Okay. Fine. Do up to here. We'll complete the skinning in the next class. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, then we'll complete in the next class. Okay.
All right, sir.
Okay, fine. Bye. Have a good day.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.